Backstage with Brough. Yeah, we're live. Backstage with Brough. Come on in, come on in.
Welcome back to another episode of Backstage with Brough. Today we are joined by recent graduate Devin Rodriguez. We talk about his theater journey, the friendships that made it special, the lessons he's taking with him, and what's next as he heads off to college. So let's head backstage and see what he has to say. Today we're joined by yet another one of our graduating seniors. By the time you've heard this, Devin, you've graduated yesterday, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, Devin Rodriguez, that's who we have with us today. Take us through, how was graduation for you? Because you're the first one I've had on since we've had graduation, so.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, it was literally yesterday. It was long. It was so long, but it was great. It was an exciting moment. It was a little bit of weird emotions graduating. Last time I'll be with the choir, singing with them, and it was great. But it was long.
It's very long. It's always very long. I think that was my, seventh one I've done. I almost put a 6 or 7 joke in there unintentionally. But I was going to say like 6 or 7, but then I was like,
6, 7, yeah. They said in the rehearsal, it's gonna be 3 hours and a half.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We started a little bit late, but it's
That
okay.
also.
It's okay. So Devin, so you started your junior year, so a year ago. What drew you to theater?
I always loved the fine arts. I never thought being in theater, but a friend of mine told me audition for the musical. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm not that kind of guy. I just like singing, performing.
Yeah.
It won't hurt. Fair enough. So I auditioned. I got in, thankfully. Miss McGee gave me the great opportunity to join. And I went to the quick change where I was. And that's where I met the guys. And that's where I'm like, oh, I want to stay.
Yeah.
I love the community, the people that theater has. And it was great. And the stories and the fun times that we have backstage, the quick change, the laughs, the giggles, that really drives me.
So have you ever had a moment where you thought, hey, theater is not just something I do, but it's something I'm actually passionate about?
Yeah, I think that's when I was joining rep. I joined more because of the people, not because I actually love theater. It's not that I don't enjoy it, but I love theater. The more I did it, the more I fell in love with it. And it all started with musical.
And it was Footloose, right?
Footloose, yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I had pitched that one a couple of years before, and we weren't able to do it. And so it was kind of fun to actually be able to do it. Was there ever a point that you thought, you know what, theater is a lot of work, and I just don't know that it's really for me, and I think I'm just going to not do theater?
Oh, for sure. Musical season this year was emotionally hard more than physically because a lot of things was happening. I told Miggy, I'm like, hey, I don't think I'm able to do this. She was like, don't do that. We're a couple of weeks away
Right.
from opening. But then we did opening night, and I looked back and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I would have missed this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I take back everything I said about not liking theater or whatever. And this became my home. This became my family. And as a family, we always gonna bump heads because we cannot always be the perfect family.
Yep.
And Miggy said it one time, and I completely agree. She said, even though y'all bump heads from time to time, if somebody needs help, y'all are the first ones to raise their hand and stand up for each other. And I agree.
Okay, so what has been your favorite role you've had in any show thus far?
Ooh, that's a hard one, to be honest, because this might be a little bit biased. But my 2 roles in the musicals, I love them because I was just part of the ensemble.
Mhm.
Which I think being part of the ensemble is great because you dance a lot and you have most fun,
Right.
I think. But I love doing John Brooke actually from Little Women not too long ago because I think the character was really similar to what I was, or
Right.
vice versa. I really connected with Brooke, and I was glad to because it was my first time actually connecting with a character, and I liked it. Obviously, I had to accustom myself to Brooke, but there was a lot of things that me and Brooke had in common, and I think Miss McGee did a great job with that casting.
One of the other questions that I love to ask is what is your process when it comes to memorizing lines or the music or for the musical, your choreography? Because you guys have so much going on all the time.
Just right, I gotta work out. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, you know,
I really don't know how I do it. I do study and I rehearse my lines. I think it's just rehearsing, but I really don't know how I get that in my head and make it a muscle memory when it comes to choreography and all those little things. I really don't know, but it works.
hey, you got to trust the process, right?
Hmm. Yep,
If it
it
works.
works.
Is there anything that you've struggled with at first or still struggle with on stage? And have on the other side of that is have you overcame that struggle?
I think one of the things that I struggle with is timing, how to deliver a line, how to say a line, and then let the crowd take that in. Because in my mind, I'm like, I need to say this line because I'm going to forget it or whatever. But it's timing.
Yeah.
And timing, especially in theater, I believe, is everything's about timing and how you deliver a line. I overcome that a little bit because I just noticed it when I was doing Little Woman. Mickey was on to me. Take your time when you're doing that
Yeah.
scene with Meg. And I think that so much she was on to me that I'm like, okay, take your time. Take your time and pronunciate all your words, all that good stuff. And I want to think I did a pretty good job with that.
Yeah, I think she did a great job.
Thank you.
Kind of piggybacking off of that, have you ever received a note from a director that helped you elevate your performance, or you just thought, okay, that's not really what I had in my mind, but I'm gonna try it, and then when you tried it, you said, oh, oh yeah, that's okay, that's actually way better than I was thinking.
Yeah, and Edward Tulane, she said, how would you scream to your siblings to come here? I can't remember. But she was like, say it like you would call one of your siblings or your mom, your dad, whatever, to come. And I was like, are you sure? Are you really? I'm like, okay. I did it. She's like, tone it down. You're screaming. Tone it down. I'm like, okay, okay. So I toned it down. I did it again, and it went pretty well. I honestly didn't expect that it was gonna go good, but it did good.
All right, so as I mentioned, you're a senior. You at this point have graduated. So, what are your plans after high school? Are you still planning to pursue theater?
My plans after high school is I'm going to SWOSU University, Southwestern Oklahoma State University, pursuing my bachelor's in music education. That's where I'm going after here. And then hopefully everything turns out well.
Is there anything you would tell yourself from your junior year to now to just give you that confidence?
Don't care about what other people say. Even though, and I say this all the time, don't worry about what other people saying. Even though there's always going to be people who are going to look down upon you, who are going to tell you that you're not worth it, you're not going to go do nothing good with that or whatever. If you get two people that support you, take those two people.
Yeah,
Take the
absolutely.
people that support you because those people are always going to be with you.
Absolutely.
And if you got 5 or 1 people, take them.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now that your final show has finished, what are you going to miss the most?
Mostly the people. We made some memories in this stage, in that room, and we cried together, we laughed together. It's I'm missing the memories. I'm gonna miss the people. I'm gonna miss the giggles, the stories we tell. I'm gonna miss every single part of it because every day was different.
Yeah.
There was not a day that we were doing the same thing. And I'm gonna miss, this might come surprising, but I'm gonna miss musical season because musical season is where everything goes. You gotta care about your own self, like
Yeah.
your own props, your own stuff. And I'm gonna miss that chaos. I'm gonna miss the chaos. I'm gonna miss the quiet backstage, or I'm gonna miss everything, especially this stage. This is and will always be my home. I'll never trade it for anything.
Yeah.
And something that I regret not doing is starting early.
But the good news is you started, you came in and you tried it and you loved it. And so better late than never. That's what
Yeah.
I always say. So let's switch up. Let's do some little fun questions here.
Okay.
And now these can pertain to you or other people, doesn't matter. So who misses cues?
Oh, who's the most? Let me think about that one because I think we all miss cues. It's gonna happen no matter what. But that's a hard one. I think I'm gonna say everybody
Okay.
because it's always gonna happen no matter what. Either gossiping with your friend or something else, or you're paying attention at the script and you just don't notice, or you're just trying to eat a little snack. You're gonna miss
Yeah.
you. And I'm gonna say everybody on that.
Do you have a funny rehearsal moment?
Funny. Oh, yeah, for sure. This wasn't during the school year. And I think you remember this one. It was during kickoff. Jose, he broke his knee, or he fractured his knee
Yeah.
with, I don't think he was doing anything or whatever, but he fractured his knee. And we were warming up to start to dance.
I do remember that.
And it was just the funniest, and we still joke about it. It was just so funny. That was one of a lot of ones, but that was the first thing that came into my mind because it was so funny and memorable.
Yeah, it was very random. I walked on the stage and they were like, Jose broke his leg. I said, what? How? You guys haven't done anything yet.
We're just warming up.
That's what they said. We're warming up. I'm like, well, okay. Said, does McGee, does Spats know? Okay, good. They know. Great. Who breaks character the most?
Oh, I want to say CJ.
What's that?
CJ or me because we always get into each other
Yeah.
and we always try to break character.
Yeah. Feeding off each other.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's do some little lightning rounds here. Don't think about it. Just whatever comes to your mind first. Boom.
Ooh.
Just say it. Broadway show you would do anything to be a part of.
Outsiders, Hamilton,
Pre-show ritual.
praying.
Coffee or energy drink? Coffee. Okay, now wait. Black or cream?
Cream.
Okay.
Hazelnut. It has to be
Yeah.
hazelnut.
Okay, I'm with that. A lot or a little?
Oh, it has to be more creamer than coffee.
Yeah. So just like my brother. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an early bird.
Okay, same. Do you have a favorite school subject, not theater?
Choir.
A summer or winter?
Ooh, both.
Why?
Because I really enjoy reading with my coffee in the mornings while it's snowing and with a fire pit. Very romanticize it if
Oh,
you
yeah.
want. But during the summer, I really love being out in the lake and 4th of July and all that good stuff.
4th of July is the best.
Mm-hmm.
If your life was a movie, what genre would it be?
Dramatic.
Okay. What song do you have on repeat right now?
Landslide.
Well, Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah.
Big cast or small cast?
Big cast. You get to socialize more and to make more friends.
Okay, I asked Zoe this one last time. Out of the Little Women cast, who would survive a zombie apocalypse? You can include yourself.
Okay, out of my cast?
Yeah.
Who's in my cast? And I don't say this because she was the one who was before me, but I think Zoe would outlive every single one of us because she's always in the woods. She's always outside. She knows what to do, and that's like her forte.
I will tell you that was basically her exact answer. So she picked herself. So, which I did say, I 100%
And I think if
agree
you
with that.
honestly, if you ask that question to everybody, they're gonna say Zoe.
Yeah. Who is always late?
Oh, that's easy. CJ.
We love you, CJ.
We love you,
But
CJ.
yes. Who is secretly the funniest?
Secretly the funniest? Oh, Caleb. He's an
He is
interesting
secretly,
character.
we went to New York last year, and McGee and I both have said it multiple times. He is secretly funny. So
Mhm.
it's funny. So that's on track. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Stopping time.
Oh, that's a great one. One thing you can't live without.
Ooh, can I choose two?
Sure.
Coffee and music.
There you go. So before we close out the episode, any shout outs for anybody?
Everybody from the rep class, they supported me and been with me since the beginning and encouraged me. That's a big thing. Shout out to everybody because I know the effort that everybody has put in because it's not easy. It is not easy to be a full-time student and perform or rehearse because you're at school for what 6 hours of the day and then you're already tired and then you have to go on stage and rehearse for 3 4 more hours.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, it's tiring, so shout out to them. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great.
I will say, Devin, one thing I've loved and I've admired about you is I wish that I had your confidence that you have in high school. I feel like I have now when I was in high school. You're fearless when you get on the stage. You command the stage. You know, you work an audience so well. It's always a joy to see you on the stage, and you know it's fun. So I'm glad you're pursuing something in music. And I think with that, Devin, thanks for joining me here on the podcast today. And as always, like, share. If you think somebody would enjoy it, show it to them, share it with them. The whole point of this is to kind of make a memory for you all as the students that you can go back in time and look at 20 years from now and be like, oh, yeah, I do remember that. So, Devin, thanks for going backstage, and we'll see everybody next time.